Hello and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series Storm Division. I am the Crushinator, and tonight I am bringing you a top-tier matchup between Team Backdoor and Heavy Impact. Players are starting to filter into the lobby. We've got 7 out of 10 confirmed. At least one more on the way. And we will be getting started as soon as they are ready to go. But while we've got some time here, let me just remind myself of the standings. Yeah, Heavy Impact currently in second place, Team Backdoor in third place. I believe Team Backdoor comes in with a 9-4 map record so far, and Heavy Impact, I believe, is at 12-2 on their map record. Very, very exciting that we get to see this matchup tonight. Looks like we've got enough players in our lobby. Ooh. Not too bad. 3 minutes past the start time. That's, I've cast matches that have started 20 minutes late. I'll put it that way for Storm Division. So I'm very happy that we're set and we're ready to go here. I'll let them know that I'm all set whenever they want to get started. We better get to our map bans here before we get thrown into a draft. Cursed Hollow and Alterac Pass were banned away by Team Backdoor. Heavy Impact banning out Dragonshire and Garden of Terror. They've chosen to take us to Towers of Doom here for game number 1. Towers of Doom, often a series ender. We're going to be starting there today. See who draws first blood here in this best of 5. Hope everyone at home's having a good day today. Getting close to the end of the week. We're on a Thursday. I don't know if you're on a Monday to Friday schedule like I am, but Thursday, not a bad day. 1 day left to go. Then we're into the weekend. Looks like we've got 2 teams all set, and let's jump into this draft. Alrighty, Towers of Doom for game number 1 here. Make sure everyone's in the place that I expected. We've got Zergling in for Heavy Impact. Alright, cool. I've got my players. Let's get this draft rolling. Team Backdoor will be first to act here. Up my personal volume just a little bit there. There we go. We'll see what the ban strategy is here. I'm interested to see whether these teams are worried about Nazebo at all. If there's going to be any worry about long-range poke from something like a Hanzo, something like a Chromie can be useful here. You can also get some stuff from, some interesting off-lane stuff, either big global compositions, like, you set up with a Falstad and a Dahaka, you can do Murky strats, you can do Lost Vikings, all sorts of fun stuff available here on Towers of Doom. We're going to start things off with a Stitches and a Junkrat ban, 2 just sort of great heroes right now. Stitches, particularly on this map, has a lot of angles over, I'll call it false terrain that Stitches can pull you through. And also just, pulling and gorging people into the kill zone's pretty good too. And Junkrat's just kind of a monster right now. Those traps that ignore minions are really doing a number when it comes to zone control. Not too surprised to see those hit the ban list. Brightwing will be removed by Team Backdoor, and there's the Chromie ban from Heavy Impact. So Nazebo left up. We'll see if anyone is tempted to take the Witch Doctor in this draft. I figure it might be a little bit difficult on Towers of Doom. The double soak range is a little bit far. It's very easy to interrupt, so not exactly that efficient for a Nazebo, and a lot of the action takes place away from the lane. So, the spider build's pretty good, but I don't know if it's so good that it'll just work all the time here on Towers, but we will have to see, as Heavy is going to pick up Stukov in the first pick position. Vala is another hero that is up and available. Has fallen from grace just a little bit, but still is a very high damage output hero. But we're going to have our healers locked in first. Our old Stukov Lucio first picks, and there's that Vala. It is going to come through here for Infrared. Like I was saying before, Lucio very good at interrupting rotations. Oh, we do get a Nazebo. Okay, unaverted. Gonna lock in the Nazebo. I'm actually interested in seeing if it can work out here on Towers, whether Nazebo worries about double soaking at all, or whether they try to rotate between mid and bot, and if Lucio can do anything about that. Chichuggy going to go with the Anubarak to pair with this Stukov Nazebo. Heavy impact with the next ban here. Looking at Stukov, Anubarak, Nazebo. Pretty strong sieging trio between those three. They're going to take out Dahaka here with their mid ban. So turning their focus a little bit onto the solo lane. Oh, did another one of those come through? I know it's been all sorts of variations of that one. I don't have the list in front of me right now, but thank you, Zanehyde. I will jump on that as soon as I have a list. Diablo gonna be the next ban here from Team Backdoor. Tremor gonna respond with a Garrosh tank here, looking to reposition that Anubarak. Ooh, a Zarya. Zarya going to be the choice here from Mason Blaze. Yeah, it's been all sorts of variations of the name, but let me see. There, we'll try that. Blaze going to be the choice here from Liam, and Carbon going for the Sylvanas in that last pick position. Sort of helping out with that siege comp being built here. Blaze going to be trying to shut down and save those who were thrown in by Garrosh here.
Where will we end up this time?
Oh, you got quite the list there. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at that during the break. And we do get the Vikings last pick. Zergling going with that Lost Vikings. Very, very cool. Alrighty. We have our drafts. Let's see, everyone happy with their picks? Looks like they are. Fantastic. Alrighty. Let's start up a prediction. Prediction. Who will win? Game 1. TBD. HI. Start. Got it. Alrighty. Loading into game number 1 here. Towers of Doom. We've got the Zarya comp over, powering up this Vala with a Viking support versus the Nazebo comp on the other side. Let's see who can pull ahead here.
Prepare yourself for battle. Heroes.
Alrighty. Starting off game number 1 on the left in the blue, we have Team Backdoor. Unaverted is on the Nazebo. Hebi is on Stukov. Carbon playing the Sylvanas. Chichuggy is on Anubarak. And Liam playing the Blaze. On the right in the red, we have Heavy Impact. Zergling is on the Vikings. Tremor playing Garrosh. We've got Infrared on the Vala. Mason Blaze playing Zarya. And Weary Day is on the Lucio.
Well,
Looks like we're possibly headed to the bottom lane here. We got a split coming out from the side of Team Backdoor as well. 3 members going to meet down here in the bottom lane. It's Mason Blaze, Infrared, and Weary Day. The whole crew is on the way. Chichuggy countering the Q of Garrosh with a Q of their own. And we're going to start things off down here in the bottom lane. Looks like Blaze and Nazebo going to stay split for now. We'll see if Nazebo is going to start to rotate on down, or if they're just going to keep it as a 1-1-3 for the meantime. And jump right onto the wall here, though. Mason Blaze stepping up with those Zarya shields, getting to full charge right away and wailing on this wall. Unaverted making their way on the edge, looking for a zombie wall. Not going to quite connect there. As Tremor looking for a throw onto Heavy, perhaps. Stukov able to heal back up. Oh, silence goes out. Tremor could be in trouble here. But stays alive. Looks like we've got a pause coming out. We'll see what that was about. Alright, no word yet. See if there was a disconnect or something like that. Don't see anyone walking into towers just yet, but we will see soon enough. They didn't set me as... Okay. I'm just making sure they didn't set me as ref. All good there, all good. Usually they say why they paused, but hopefully it's not something too game-breaking here. Well, we've got a moment. Maybe I can take a look at that list that Zane had posted. Am I able to just paste that? I don't think I can. That's all dots, not slashes. Okay. I'll work with the mods to see if we can get that list figured out. But yeah, on my personal stream, it's been all those hosses following the instant that I go live. This, for anyone out there, by the way, if you're a streamer and you've been noticing all these weird accounts that seem to follow, like you press the button and you get the follow alert, it's probably one of these hate raid bots. So, like, be careful out there. Alright, looks like we've got an IRL pause. Hopefully not too long. Alright, looks like they're all set to go. Not too bad. Let's jump back into the game. Need a bot capable of running files, say? Okay. I'll check with Murda. Maybe he knows if we have a bot that can do that. Or if maybe we can just manually enter them all. We shall see. Heavy Impact going for the camp invade here. Tremor stepping up with that Zarya shield. Going to get the throw onto Jachuggy. But the barrel charge is enough to get away. Liam, splitting the uprights there with the jet propulsion, able to start moving back. They really want this camp if they can, but looks like they're being bullied off. Vikings continuing to soak, and Blaze is going to have to move back into lane here. Heavy Impact getting the first camp steal of the game. Tremor going to step up here, but will be silenced before the throw can be executed. Olaf taken out there in the mid lane. But Eric the Swift will take their place, soaking the mid. Push continues down here. Tremor with the speed barrier looking to get the throw onto Carbon, but will be denied. So level 4 is here early for Heavy Impact. They're taking out the bottom wall. Both cannon towers are down here. Tremor moving forward with that speed is going to get the throw onto Carbon. The Haunting Wave able to move Sylvanas back. But the relentless push seems to continue here. Gazebo sticking around in the mid, Blaze sticking around in the top side, trying to keep Team Backdoor in the game here. Eric going to be the next to fall in the mid lane as the bottom tower taking a lot of damage right now. Next minion wave is on the way. Gazebo coming in with the flank. Unaverted going to try to catch him with the zombie wall once again. Just grabbing some stacks, clearing the waves. Will force Heavy Impact back for now. Tremor stunned out of that movement speed. But our altars are now activating. We'll see what the Vikings can do with this top trade that usually happens. And who can control the bottom altar. See Eric moving across the top left side looking for the channel. Liam will have the interrupt up there. Balog's working the top right. Olaf's actually channeling the mid here. Can anyone get there for the interrupt? No. Zergling is going to channel the bottom side and the top right. Team Backdoor looking to move forward here, but Heavy Impact with a very strong early game. Liam is going to continually interrupt here in the top left. But eventually, Eric will go down. Hopefully. Olaf going to be taken out in the mid there by Nazebo. Eric the Swift is going to stick around for just a bit. Unaverted going to check with those spiders as the bottom lane push continues here for Heavy Impact. Top left altar going to be channeled by Team Backdoor, so it will be a 2-for-1 there. As Nazebo looking for a flank once again. Level 7's now online for Team Backdoor. Here comes Unaverted. Stun goes out, but the Unstoppable is going to let Garrosh get out of that zombie wall, and Nazebo is taken out. The wave collapse dealing a lot of damage there on top of the Vala execute from Infrared. Tremor with the speed barrier looking for another charge in. Bottom tower goes down. And now we've got ourselves another camp steal. Main thing you got to do here, if your Team Backdoor, is you just hold on. The early game is definitely going to be going over to Heavy Impact. Their early control with this Vikings Garrosh Zarya setup is very, very strong. But if they can scale into the late game with this Nazebo, they've got a chance to come back. Sappers are going to cruise on through the bottom lane. Unstoppable comes out, but Unaverted not getting stunned there by Tremor on the end of that throw. Sappers are... Oh, one of them got through. I think the zombie wall nudged one of them into the core. Possibly two of them there, as we're down to 30 core health on the side of Team Backdoor. Heavy Impact continuing the soak down here in the bottom lane. We see the release up to mid lane for Team Backdoor, as Olaf is the next target here. Will be taken out, so that'll remove a little bit of that soak. Garrosh just coming to check on this mid lane. Looks like the top lane is actually going to be the focus here. Trying to force some pressure elsewhere is Team Backdoor here. We'll see what the response from Heavy Impact is, as they do have their level 10s. Zarya and Lucio are channeling the next two shots. That's going to be 10 more shots into the core here. And overall, getting a little bit of damage onto the top fort. But we're 36 to 20 on these shots, and Team Backdoor still looking for their level 10s. Unaverted going to step up here. As Eric throwing out those pesky pebbles. The Team Backdoor looking for their way back onto the map right now. Boss now going to be the focus here for Heavy Impact. Just sort of a might as well situation. They're not going to be able to get down to defend that bottom tower, so they're just going to take the shots as they can. Speaking of the heroics, we do have the Expulsion Zone Warlords Challenge, High Five, Strafe, and Play Again for the side of Heavy Impact. Here for Team Backdoor, we've got the Bunker, Massive Shove, Cocoon, Wailing Arrow. Wailing Arrow? Yes. And Haunting Spirit. Bottom side tower taken by Heavy Impact. They're going to be looking to take this bottom tower back if they can. Right now, Tremor keeping an eye on this rotation. See if Chuggy checks it. Yes, they do find the Garrosh. Big stun coming out from Garrosh. Unstoppable popped as well. The Cocoon is going to hit onto Lucio. Nice expulsion zone, though, by Mason Blaze. It is going to be enough. Sylvanas actually trapped on the other side there, taking a lot of damage. But Lucio will be killed. This Spirit is dealing a ton of damage here. Tremor in some trouble. Below 40 health. There's the Crossfire. Going to get the last hit onto Garrosh. So it's a 2-for-1 here for Team Backdoor as this single bottom lane altar spawns. The Cocoon coming in handy. Let's kill onto the tank and the healer, and Heavy will get this bottom lane channel for 4 shots onto the core of Heavy Impact. Zergling still looking to cut off those rotations from Liam, get those dismounts. Double soaking versus the Vikings can be very, very difficult, especially when they're played by someone like Zergling. Liam continuing to double soak here on the top side as the bottom left Sappers will be picked up by Team Backdoor. Looks like they will be quickly bullied off of this lane, though. They're going to have to set up to try to defend this weak bottom tower. Massive Shove not going to connect there onto Tremor. Sappers cleared away, level 13 about to be achieved by both teams. Chuggy forcing Tremor back once again, taking a lot of damage from that Sylvanas dagger. Taunt comes out onto Stukov. Chuggy trying to turn it around here. Tremor is low and Garrosh is down. Liam on the flank. Let's see what else they can do. Expulsion Zone trying to get Mason Blaze away here. Zarya looping around, will avoid the stun, but is just delaying the inevitable now. Zarya is taken down. Another 2 kills here for Team Backdoor. Black arrows are going to be activated and the push will continue. Zergling trying to head on up to the mid lane. Will be able to get away there. Unstoppable popped with there's the follow-up jet propulsion. There's the Haunting Spirit. And Lucio taken out. That's a good stagger for Team Backdoor, as they're now going to work on this bottom tower. Chuggy's still on that hero aggro. Takes a little bit of extra damage there. But things are starting to even out. Team Backdoor are going for the bottom lane camp steal. Double top lane altar phase is coming on through. See if they can get there in time to contest. It looks like they're going for a trade for now. Liam looking to channel the top left. Mason Blaze has the top right. It looks like it'll be a simple trade. Not wanting to get too crazy here. Nazebo is going to push out the bottom lane, try to get these sappers across the line. The rest of Heavy Impact is here to try to take these down. Blaze still up in the top lane, working on those Vikings. Chuggy's been doing a really good job of throwing out that Impale every time that Tremor tries to engage. Tries to move in with that Groundbreaker. Tremor taking some hits once again. Unstoppable comes out. The speed barrier is going to help Garrosh get away. Now it's Team Backdoor that are putting on the pressure on this front fort. Nazebo continuing to ward away with that zombie wall. It is full spiders coming on out for Unaverted as we crest level 16. Right now, Blaze working on the back sapper camp here. Oh, Silence comes on out, Haunting Spirit, and that's Zarya going down quickly. Very nice pickup there. Heavy right on time with that Silence Zone. They've held on, and now they're starting to come back. Unaverted poking over the wall there, just trying to take out the well. Why not? Well going down there. Nice little bit of map tech coming out from Unaverted. Triple Altar Phase is going to be next. Can Heavy Impact bust their way back onto this map? Heavy is going to push Garrosh all the way to the top lane. What an angle there. Silent Zone comes on out over the line, and that's 3 sappers onto the core. Heavy Impact's going to rotate up to the top side here. Actually looking to grab both of them pretty quickly. Liam is going to get thrown away by Tremor there. Zergling trying to connect this channel, and will do it. Lucio put into the cocoon, though, as Chuggy moving after Tremor. Infrared getting some good damage there on the outside. There is this strafe coming on through, but it won't be enough to save Garrosh. Infrared and Weary trying to move back here. All the shots. Well, I should say all 6 of the shots. Oh no, they didn't get it. Oh, it was triple altar, okay. Nazebo getting the bottom channel. The top 2 channels did go over to Heavy Impact, putting the core health of Team Backdoor down to 7. Here comes the big flank. Chuggy looking for one. Carbon warping over the wall. Unaverted. Getting the quick dismount there with the spiders. Zombie wall just kind of gets rejected by the kill zone. Interesting thing to note for sure. Now we've got a Sapper Camp steal coming in here from Team Backdoor. Mid tower being worked on by Heavy Impact. Looks like they'll be able to take that back without too much issue. Team Backdoor, they're going to step up, but they're not going to be able to save it. So red back to 2 towers remaining. Liam working on this top camp. So right now Zergling trying to get in position here. Won't be able to contest or anything, but wants to keep an eye on things. Sappers will now be contested on this bottom lane. 1 sapper down. 2 and 3 taken out there. Team Backdoor would love to get another impromptu pick in this situation. Single altar phase is going to be next. Tremor sent back. The speed barrier denied by the massive shove. Tremor moves forward, finding the stun onto 2. Unaverted. Ooh, playing very... Gotta be careful there. Puts out the Haunting Spirit as Weary Day was trapped by that zombie wall. Big slows coming on out from that ult. As now Team Backdoor closing in on their level 20s. Zergling ready for a flank here. Looks like Tremor wants to move in and find a throw. Zombie wall is actually going to catch Garrosh here. Expulsion Zone trying to come through with the save, but the extra stun in the Silent Zone is going to be it for Garrosh. 2 shots. Gonna go over to Heavy Impact here. Zergling being cut off. Olaf gonna go down. Top tower was taken out by Liam in the meantime. We're gonna have ourselves a brief 6 cap here. See, 1 shot gonna go over. Infrared and Mason Blaze trying to connect here. 1 shot. 2 shots. And that's gonna be all. Boss up as well. Team Backdoor wanting to take that away as a win condition from Heavy Impact, and will do so. Extra 4 shots onto the core here. A very commanding position for Team Backdoor, but they don't have a lot of room to work with right now. They've only got 5 shots on their own core. Any sort of mistake could spell disaster. Right now, they're definitely in the driver's seat. Actually, Heavy Impact is kind of taking back the entire map right now. Level 20 is in for both teams. And we're back to 3-3 on the structures. That's really going to help in terms of moving out for Heavy Impact here. Zergling going to hit that invulnerable. Big stun coming out from the Olaf. Nice job by Lucio disconnecting that zombie wall from Tremor. Expulsion Zone going to be popped by Mason Blaze. As I believe the Sapper got killed before it connected. We have a single altar phase here on the bottom side. Tremor moving forward is going to get the double throw. Taunt comes out onto a Nubarak. Big strafe on the edge, but there's the silence from Sylvanas. Chuggy taking some big damage, jumping inside the bunker. Bunker will be destroyed. Few ults go out, but no one goes down. Here it is, Liam coming out with the stun. Big blow up, and that's Lucio being taken out. Vol is still inside the cocoon. That's Olaf and Eric going down here. Tremor is low from the Haunting Spirit. Liam going to connect. Anubarak is actually killed on the backside here. Zergling plays it again. Tremor somehow still alive, but has to hearth back to base. Unaverted taking huge damage there from the Vikings. Liam with the connect once again. Silent Zone comes out. Anubarak and Lucio are down. Heavy's going to try to channel here for 4 shots. Oh, okay, they're gonna wait. They're gonna take this tower back, and they're gonna make that 5 shots. Heavy gonna grab the channel here, and there it is. Throw into the back line, though. Unstoppable comes out onto Unaverted. Is it gonna be enough? Eric can go down first. The ice block is not gonna be enough to save Nazebo. 2 Vikings down here as Infrared continuing to spin all over Team Backdoor. Unexpected flank there from Heavy Impact, and that might be their ticket back into this. Baylog continuing to push the top lane here. Bottom tower going to be going back to Heavy Impact. Top right tower is in trouble here. Liam and Carbon and Heavy are on the way. Black Arrow's going to be popped. We now see Heavy Impact moving across the map on the bottom side. It's a complete scramble to see who can pick up the most buildings on this map right now. Black Arrows are going to run out here. Heavy trying to get the last couple hits in, and will do so. Kachuggy looking for Zergling here on the backside. Baylog, actually going to get on out of there. We've got Sappers moving on the bottom lane here. Baylog will ultimately go down. But Sappers are looking to move across the line. Tremor can throw one of them, if needed. Here comes Team Backdoor. They want to be able to shut this down. Tremor will be sent away. Oh, that's a great massive shove. Let's see if they can get these Sappers down in time. They can. Great counter there from Stukov. But we've got ourselves a double altar phase right now. We're 3-3 on buildings. So only one channel won't be enough. Both teams need both to end it right now. If it goes 1 for 1, the game goes on.
Take the altars and
it looks like they're not going to risk it. They're just going to go 1 for 1 here and bet on the late game. Boss is coming up in 1 minute. Both teams waiting. Tremor is going to move to the mid here. Nubarak went for it, but Tremor did escape. Heavy Impact looking to move towards the bot side. It's a boss bait. 45 seconds on this boss. Heavy Impact staying off the map for now. Siege Camp's coming up in 30 seconds and 1 minute. Boss up in 30 seconds. This is getting tense. Zergling going to show in the mid here. The rest of the team staying off vision. Baylog working on this top right tower. Everyone holding. This is tense. Tremor is going to be seen. Check the bush there. 2 are going to be spotted. Eric going to head into the air and will survive the onslaught. But the boss coming up in just 7 seconds. Garrosh is... Oh, the speed barrier gets Garrosh out of the zombie wall. There's a throw onto Liam. Chuggy going to be taunted there. This could be trouble. Infrared is spinning all over the back line. Blaze with the bunker. Trying to save Chuggy. Anubarak is going to get inside here. Liam going to come on out and connect onto a Viking. There's the big ult. Going to be cancelled, though, by Unaverted. Big saves coming on through from both teams. That is a double altar phase. Boss is up and available. Unaverted gonna start it. Mason Blaze has it scouted, but is seen by that oil slick. Boss down to half health. This is gonna be it here. Tremor moving on to the point. Can they zone enough? Big silence from the Stukov. Tremor trying to stay alive here is unkillable on the point. Big stun from Liam. Weary Day is low. It's a bloodbath. Stukov is down. So is Garrosh and Lucio. There goes Baylog. Mason Blaze with the expulsion zone is trying to steal it. No, sorry, it goes down. And Team Backdoor. Which one's going to connect? The channel from the Vikings is enough for Heavy Impact to take the victory. Whoa! They delay for long enough on the point for the Vikings to channel the objective. Wow. What a game number one. I mean, Heavy Impact had... They had it through the early game. Team Backdoor comes roaring back. Roaring back. Oh my goodness. Heavy Impact secure the victory in the closest way that I have seen in ages. That was close. That was about as close as it gets. Let's check that. Let's get the prediction figured out. Let's take a look at the talents. We'll update the scoreboard and we'll get ready for game number 2. Wow. Here's the talents for those who are interested after that one. What can you say? It doesn't get much closer than that. The boss control was great from both sides. Team Backdoor finally wrestle Heavy Impact off the point, but it's half a second too late. And the Vikings get the channel onto the objective. Unbelievable. Unbelievable outcome there. Ooh boy. Well, that was exciting. We're going to give the players a chance to breathe after that one. We're going to go to a very short break, and once we have a lobby, we will be back for game number 2 of Team Backdoor versus Heavy Impact. Sit tight. Welcome back. We're setting up here for game number 2, Team Backdoor versus Heavy Impact. Looks like we're going to Infernal Shrines here for game number 2, chosen by Team Backdoor. And they're ready, so let's go. Alrighty. Well, starting it off with the biggest bang possible. Let's see if we can follow that up. Infernal Shrine's going to be our next map, and this time it's going to be Heavy Impact with the first pick. That is correct, right? Oh, wait. I had a feeling that was wrong. Wrong first pick. Wrong first pick. I was like, that doesn't seem likely. That's okay. Let's switch that. Team Backdoor will be first pick. Usually teams don't choose map pick after a loss. We'll get our 10th back in there and we'll roll again. That's correct. That's correct. Yes. Okay. I think we're good. We'll try that again. Yeah, they just got to switch it to Team 1. Team 1 is the first draft team. Oh, which means blue did pick the map. No, red picked the map. I'm turning myself around completely here. Okay, we're good. Let's go to draft. Yay! Infernal Shrines. The first time we've ever been in this draft screen is right now. Infernal Shrines. Let's jump into it. Team Backdoor will indeed have the first pick. Because why wouldn't they? We'll see if the bans are similar here. We'll see if Nazebo gets through once again. I feel like Vikings could still come up, but it's not quite as powerful just because it's the four-man that tends to roam here on Shrines. So I don't think Team Backdoor has to worry too much about that. We'll see if they want to hold that possible Nazebo for themselves once again. Taking their time here. Hopefully everyone was back. Okay, Yrel. Yrel first ban. Based on the situation, I think there's a small chance that was not intentional. But maybe they know something I don't. Maybe they're banning away Liam's Yrel from themselves. Who knows? Maybe they have the deep down strats. Let's see if Heavy Impact has the deep down strats as well. They're going to take out Junkrat. It's a little more normal. That's okay. Okay. Team Backdoor. I wonder if they want to get rid of Stukov here. Stukov was very, very powerful for them in the last game. I feel like that was a big factor in them coming back there. I feel like if you ban one of Stukov and Nazebo, you kind of ban the other, right? See what the thought is. They did ban Brightwing last time. Okay, they're going to take out the Stukov. We'll see if Heavy Impact is willing to acquiesce and ban that Nazebo. Or if they want to take out something like a Lucio here. Well, you wouldn't want to ban Lucio because then you're banning it from yourself. I wouldn't mind an Anubarak ban here, honestly, if you're not worried about a Nazebo. We'll see what they think. You're going to ban Hogger. Okay. Leaving a lot of power picks up. Hogger is a map specialty. Just a general strong hero. I like that choice. So Team Backdoor, they don't have the Stukov option, but they do have a Nazebo. They got a Sylvanas they could pick up. They could grab a Lucio early. They could even grab an Anubarak. They're going to grab none of those, just to make sure that they know that I have no idea what I'm talking about. Carbon going to snap up the Tychus first pick here for Team Backdoor. Tychus, you know, can do some good work on Infernal Shrines. That Commandeer Odin is a serious threat. Blaze Anubarak will be the response here from Tremor and Zergling. Okay, okay. Blaze, Blaze, Blaze. Taking those two heroes away from Team Backdoor's last composition. Team Backdoor, I feel like they might... Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe they might take Sylvanas and just double lock themselves into damage just to take it away from Heavy Impact there, but they're going to do the double damage, but they're going to do it with Vala. So that's going to be unaverted on the Vala. Chuggy going with Diablo here. Okay. That is something that a first pick Tychus kind of takes off the board for the opponents, is you don't really like picking Diablo into that, and it opens it up for you to pick later on. Heavy Impact going to remove the Brightwing here. O'Malley Hots, 500 bits. Thank you so much for the support, friend. Hope you're having a good evening. Brightwing banned away by Heavy Impact. Team Backdoor, looking at the Blaze Anubarak here. Let's see what they don't want to face in this setup. I feel like Malfurion could be a problem. They're going to take a Greymane, though. They want Diablo to be a little bit safer with that Cursed Bullet. Okay. Deckard going to be the choice here from Weary Day, and Infrared will lock in that Sylvanas for Heavy Impact. I was thinking maybe to Deckard for just the increased zone control, but then I was thinking, well, you know, maybe Malfurion in those pits, being able to trap the shorter range of Tychus might be good, but Deckard can reach out from quite a distance to lock out those zones. we'll see what the entirety of the comp is from Team Backdoor. They're going to take the Malfurion. Hebby locking that in here, and Liam going for the Leoric to round out this comp from Team Backdoor. Okay, so we got the Leoric versus Blaze off lane. Mephisto, the final pick here from Mason Blaze. I like that. I think the Mephisto is going to be able to do some good work against that Malfurion Vala backline. Seems good, seems good. Alrighty. Seeing if anyone changes their hero. Looks like everyone's happy with their choices in life. Fantastic. Let's do a prediction. Do game 2. Alright. Fire that sucker up. Noise, noise, noise. Easy on a pick. Almost. Almost got there. Alright, predictions up. Make sure you vote for your favorite team. Vote for your favorite comp. So we're getting ready for game number 2 here. Let's jump on in. Alrighty. Game number 2 on the left in the blue. We have Team Backdoor. Unaverted is on the Vala. Hebby is playing Malfurion. Liam on the Leoric. Chachuggy playing Diablo. And Carbon is on the Tychus. On the right in the red, Heavy Impact. Tremor is on the Anubarak. Weary Day playing Deckard. Infrared is on the Sylvanas. Zergling playing the Blaze. And Mason Blaze is on the Mephisto.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Game number 2 underway. Leoric headed straight to the top lane here for Team Backdoor. So we likely won't see too much of a clash here in the mid unless it's forced out by the members of Heavy Impact. Unaverted getting a couple of hatred stacks there because why not? Tremor looking for an opportunity. Sapphire's going to come out, but Carbon has the dash to get away from the root. And we're going to start up the rotations. Heavy Impact heading on down to the bottom lane here. Oh, we got some big bets coming out on the prediction there. Get your points in if you want to win big. Holy cow. Deckard continuing to try to interrupt the rotations there as Infrared clears that lane. Mason Blaze, ooh, putting some big damage there. On to Hebby. Hebby nowhere to go, but right through the lightning. Solo laners. 2 ships passing in the night. Blaze and Leoric fighting in the between lanes before heading on to their respective soak. Mason Blaze continuing to deal the pain with that zippity zap and lightning. Oh, Unaverted going to get hit with the root. Tremor stepping up as well. Not quite enough damage there to turn it around. Unaverted will survive. Let's see. Yep, gonna hit the tap and be on their way here. Camps are up and available. Both teams going to go ahead and grab their respective camps. That is Sapphire on the Deckard, as I mentioned earlier, going to get a lot of extra slow every 30 seconds on that Herodric cube. Checking in on the level 1 here. Leoric going with the Consume Vitality. I wonder if we're going to still see the Neil Peasants out from Leoric on level 4. Just because this is Infernal Shrines and being able to hit those Shrine minions can do some work. Look at the sleep after the root. My goodness, Anubarak. No chance at all. Carbon shredding down the Anubarak for first blood. I think it's kind of criminal that you still get slept, even, you know, you get the amount of time rooted, and you get to take damage during that, and the sleep still activates. That's pretty dirty. Carbon just got to chug away on that. The sleep still went off. Anubarak, no chance. No chance at all. I figured it would have been fair on that talent if it was like, get rooted for an amount of time. If you took no damage, you get slept. I don't know if that's too weak, but that seems more fair. Signed, a non-Malfurion player. Thank you very much. Carbon going to be dismounted there as both teams working on their respective shaman camps. Getting ready for the first objective, which is going to be a Mortar Punisher up in the top lane. And we're going to start that up. Liam did go for the Neil Peasants, so it's an additional 75% to mercenaries and monsters, and hitting them activates the skeletal swing cooldown reduction. But Leoric not going to head for the objective just yet. It's the first objective, double soaking a little bit more important than getting skeletal swing resets, despite how cool they are. Sapphire comes out, we're going to see the root come out onto Jachuggy. So far, just poking back and forth, just wanting to establish dominance as the level 7s do come online here. Mason Blaze getting some big ticks with that Lightning Nova, stepping back up once again here. Well, Mephisto got to be a little bit careful. Is Carbon going to step up, put a little bit of damage into that back line? Backing up for just a moment, though. So far, both teams just sort of jockeying for position in that poke battle. Mason Blaze is going to start to take out some of these minions, but Tremor very, very close to that lane. Wants to keep an eye on everything. Tychus actually leaking out to the mid lane there to try to help out Leoric a little bit on this double soak. Blaze actually could be in trouble here. Liam, we're going to try to keep an eye on when Blaze starts to rotate up to the top side. Zergling is going to get caught there. We'll see if Zergling stays alive. The jet propulsion is enough to get away there. That will signal heavy impact to move on to the point. It's a lot of good damage out onto Blaze, though. I like that play. Actually trying it again. Does Zergling have the jet propulsion? Manages to barely get by Carbon there. A little bit of a double fake going on. It's heavy impact. Now pretty far ahead on these minions. Infrared getting a couple last hits in. Blaze now has the unstoppable quest completed. Oh, flip. Root out onto the Anubarak, but Tychus not in range, so Tremor going to be just fine there. Jachuggy looking for Infrared, but the Haunting Wave is enough to get Sylvanas to safety. Both teams playing very, very careful on this point right now, but heavy impact with a large lead on these minions will seemingly slow roll their way to our first objective of the game as actually we approach level 10 here. Unaverted going to step up, get a couple hits, but we're at 38 minions. This is a sure thing. Infrared? There you go. I was like, maybe. Alright, Mortar Punisher is out here. Unaverted, getting a couple of hits onto these minions before getting to the safety of the wall. Jachuggy is going to be cleansed by that Nature's Cure of Heavy as level 10s are about to come on through for both sides. Tremor moving forward, getting a nice hit there. As Heavy is going to pop that Tranquility to make sure no dive attempts are possible. Well, at least they'll be slightly less effective with 10 armor. You know how it is when you're trying to save as burst when you're Malfurion. Top 4 takes a little bit of damage. Wall is taken out, but otherwise everything just fine. Taking a look at the heroics here for both teams. Team Backdoor going for the Reign of Vengeance, Entomb, Tranquility, Commandeer Odin, and Apocalypse. Over on the side of Heavy Impact, we've got the Lornado, Cocoon, Bunker, Durance of Hate, and Wailing Arrow. Nubarak looking for Tychus there in the mid. Won't quite get it. Jachuggy, oh, gonna get the flip stun there onto Tremors. Tychus is in range. Is that gonna be a dead bug here? Durance barely out of range there. The Bunker saving Tremor for now, and there's the Burrow Shield. And Tomb not gonna connect there onto a Nubarak. Tremor is so low on health, getting out with less than 60. But no kills in that exchange. Great saves there from Heavy Impact. I thought that was for sure it for Tremor, but a lot of buttons at the right time. Tremor comes out alive. Bottom camp is now being threatened here by Heavy Impact. Jachuggy is going to scout this out. APOC combo comes out, is going to hit onto Tremor. Big silence, though, onto Vala. Unaverted having to move back to safety here. Tychus put into the Cocoon is going to be stunned on that front line as Mason Blaze trying to pepper up that damage with some lightning once again. No kills after the committed engage for either team. Only one kill so far this whole game. That was the early one onto a Nubarak. The saves have been very, very impressive from both teams so far. Bottom camp goes over to Heavy Impact. Blaze having to pop the Bunker as Carbon was looking for the kill onto the rotation once again there. Bottom wall taking a lot of damage there from that Sylvanas curse. Minions locked in as well. That's going to be the whole wall taken down. Chuggy going to get the flip there onto Mephisto. There's the Lornado save from Deckard. Sleep out onto Tremor. The short-range burrow charge will be enough. Right now, Weary Day putting some good work in with those saves. The delay on Lornado is pretty tough. You got to cast that like at the sign of trouble. And as soon as Mephisto got engaged on with the Shadow Charge, that's when the Lornado was activated. Great reflexes there from Weary Day, knowing that it had to be cast immediately. Shaman Camps, once again, the focus for both sides as we have our Frozen Punisher unlocking here in the mid lane. See who gets the jump on these minions. Both teams in position here. Sylvanas coming up from the bottom lane. Leoric hoping to clear the top lane as Chuggy gonna be cleansed once again by the Nature's Cure. Unstoppable popped by Zergling in order to get away from that. Liam way on the backside here as Mason Blaze stepping forward to try to poke down Unaverted here. Right now, Team Backdoor is controlling the point effectively. Oh, big combo there from Chuggy is going to hit onto Mason Blaze. Silence, though, from Sylvanas is going to connect at a very opportune time. Bunker comes out from Blaze to get people around that corner. Durance of Hate going to land onto Chuggy. Can Diablo get away? Going to reposition on the minions. And Chuggy is out. Entomb going to land onto Infrared. Is there enough damage from range? Blaze is going to be the first to go down. Sylvanas is next. A double kill here for Team Backdoor. Carbon activating the range of that Commandeer Odin, able to follow up on the Entomb, able to follow up on the escape that was coming out from Blaze. And that's a Frozen Punisher and 20 seconds of go time here for Team Backdoor. This fort will be given here by Heavy Impact. Mephisto Parthenon back to base. As Leoric looking for a flank and Tomb up in 7 seconds here. Punisher going to be jumped over the wall. We'll see where the ice comes out. That's going to shut down all of these structures. Liam going to ghost on out of there as the objective is taken down. See what the next rotation is. Looks like we've got a camp steal coming out from Team Backdoor. Mason Blaze making sure that there's no gank, but it is a simple camp steal. Unaverted working on the left side Causer camp now, as the path to level 16 definitely favoring the blue team here. Looks like it's going to be a triad of Goatmen going over to Team Backdoor. Tremor and crew just going to go ahead and clear those away, find their level 16s, and be prepared for the next objective engagement. Blaze still trying to double soak, having to move back to the mid. Top fort over on the side of Team Backdoor is starting to take some damage. We're going to see Liam head on up there to try to deal with that, as those minions are locked on. Unaverted stepping way up there is going to scout Tremor, but not able to jump on that. Both teams got to be careful here. We got level 16s. The death timers are long enough that, you know, a kill or two might lead to another building takedown. So we see those beetles walk up there, take a chunk out of Chuggy. Wall looking to be finished off. We're not quite going to do it. There's the cleanse coming out from Heavy once again. That's a tough one. You got to hit that after the stun actually hits. So that's making that even more impressive here. Chuggy could be caught here. Zergling with the flank from the edge. Tremor following it up. There's the Root Lornado combo. Durance of Hate comes on out as well, and I'm sure Chuggy would love to be able to move their character, but not allowed at all. As Diablo is going to get a soul reset. Tremor moves in once again, Unaverted with the big Rain of Vengeance peel. Mason Blaze once again trying to take a chunk out of that back line. Carbon going to get hit with the tip of that root, but far enough away from harm. Mason Blaze, got to be careful on the edge here. Nice scout there from Unaverted, so there will not be a counter engage from Heavy Impact. Zergling's still thinking about it here. Blaze going to maintain a presence on the bottom side. Tremor on the top side. Uh-oh, unaverted. Stepping up there is going to get the vault interrupted, and there goes Vala. Malfurion going to go down as well, as the big Durance did come out there from Mason Blaze. Chuggy healing up from that Flame Stomp. Tremor on the chase is going to land the extra stuns, and that's Diablo going down for realsies this time. A triple kill for Heavy Impact, and they're going to be moving on to this bottom keep wall. Shrine activated means that Blaze is going to be able to start to solo those minions. Leoric trying to create pressure in the off lanes, pushing these minions right into keep range. But bottom keep wall down. Another 12 seconds till Malfurion and Vala are back, and Diablo's still down for 20 seconds. Means this keep is going to be toast here. First keep of the game is eventually going to go over to Heavy Impact here, letting the minions do the rest. We're going to see Heavy Impact start to peel away back to these camps. They've got the opportunity to create a lot of map pressure here. As we see Team Backdoor just going to make the best of a bad situation, going to try to get their own off-lane pressure going. Is it going to be a 39? Nope, they're just going to get the pressure moving. Zergling going to grab that double globe. Get some of that mana back. And this is going to be a Punisher moving straight onto core here. So we're going to see Heavy Impact start to fish for some picks, do a little bit of a slow siege. If they can. If they can find a pick or two, they might be able to end the game here. Liam with the Unstoppable is going to bait this objective over to the mid lane. And we're going to see Heavy Impact just threaten core. They're going to force the members of Team Backdoor to fight them here. Zergling not going to connect with the jet propulsion, turning around, and that's going to be Vala going down here. That's a pretty important kill. Core shielding is about to fall here. Heavy very, very low on the edge. Infrared wants one more hit, but can't get it. Has to get out of tower range. Leoric is going to be the next to go down here as the core down to 80%. Zergling trying to peel away Chuggy here. There's the reconnect onto Tremor, but Tremor going to be just fine. Core down to 25, and that is going to be game number 2. Going over to Heavy Impact. GG. Stakes were made. That's a good username. I like that one. Welcome, stakes were made. Heavy Impact with a little bit wider margin of victory there than in game number 1, but still a very low kill game overall. Only 6-3 there in the victory. Unaverted top hero damage on that Vala. 56,500 there for Team Backdoor. Mason Blaze on that Mephisto. 44,000 for Heavy Impact. But really, that turnaround kill in the bottom lane just opened up all sorts of opportunities, and a game-ending push. Just really, you could call it an unfortunate objective positioning there for Team Backdoor, that everything happened to just pile up down there in the bottom lane. But I would say Heavy Impact took advantage of that situation. They identified the bottom lane was going to be their path to victory. They found the kills, opened up the win condition, and took it. Very nicely played. Let's get that prediction sorted out. Take a look at the talents, update the scoreboard, and wait for a game number 3 lobby. Alrighty. A lot of points being thrown around in that one. Big bets in the chat. Alrighty. No game 3 lobby just yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to a short break. I'm going to refill my water. I'm going to refresh my breath. And we're going to get into game number 3 as soon as we have a lobby. So sit tight. Alrighty, welcome back as I bring up the chat once again. We're setting up here for game number 3. It's been a nail biter here between Team Backdoor and Heavy Impact. We're gonna go to Tomb of the Spider Queen here for game number 3. Once again, I'm pretty sure, at the choice of Heavy Impact. Team Backdoor once again opting for first pick. We've got one team ready. See if the other team is going to be all set to go. And we'll get into game number 3. Taking a look at those last comps, yeah, I mean, the comps made sense, but just one pick at the absolute perfect time there sends Heavy Impact right to the core. Very nicely played indeed. Tomb of the Spider Queen here. I don't expect there to be a major variation in the drafts here for Tomb, and there's a couple of interesting, sneaky things that you can do here. I know Wildheart in the past, we saw like a Zool tank rotation in the mid and top, you know, and then big focus onto the bottom lane. Sometimes we see that done with Johanna. But with the control onto Junkrat in the ban phase, I think it's difficult to do anything too crazy. But we'll see. We might see something, you know, the wave clear mages kind of have increased stock here. Stuff like Tassadar, stuff like Gul'dan, sometimes even a Kael'thas can come on through. Jaina can make an appearance here and there. Johanna's stock tends to go up here on Tomb as well. Not the most played heroes in the world here in Storm Division, but they are entirely possible. Let's get into this draft here. Team Backdoor with the first ban opportunity. Big opportunity here. See if they ban the Urelic. They're going to ban that Stitches here away from Heavy Impact. I think if I've seen one map where Stitches just makes the most game-changing impacts, it's either this map or Battlefield of Eternity. Just the ability to go to the late game and go, okay, we're just going to throw hooks till we win, is a really, really powerful thing. And I think, too, maybe a little bit more than Battlefield, but it's honestly both. It's honestly both. Junkrat, once again, going to be banned out by Heavy Impact here. This is also a map where Nazebo is worth being controlled. So we see Stukov taken out by Team Backdoor. And there's that Nazebo ban from Heavy Impact. Very, very easy rotations for extra minions. The siege and anti-siege goes along with playing the objective here on Tomb. There's just no way you can let a Nazebo through here. So, Team Backdoor brought out that Tychus first pick last time. See what their thoughts are. Whether they want to control something like a Johanna, whether they want to control something like an Anubarak. It's going to be a Chromie. First pick Chromie here from Unaverted. One of the safest of the wave clear mages. Though the wave clear not quite as powerful as their others. Definitely quite a bit safer and a lot more vision control can come on out from a Chromie. Solid first pick there on Tomb. Zergling going right back to the blaze here for Heavy Impact. Tremor going for the Anubarak. Worked pretty well last time. We'll see if it goes again this time here for Heavy Impact. So Team Backdoor, they've got the slows from what is likely to be slowing sands. Picking the time loop into a bunker is probably a poor idea. See what they want for their next two picks here. The Anubarak and Blaze on the other side. Garrosh and Deckard. Going to be the choice here for Jachuggy and Heavy. Garrosh, Deckard, okay. Deckard definitely doing some good work. Large zone area. Yeah, I mean, being able to throw and stun people away from the save points with the Garrosh makes some sense to me. I was thinking, I always like the Johanna pickup. I think Johanna, Chromie, just safe, some of the safest wave clear you have available. But Deckard can definitely aid in that as well. Hanzo going to be the ban here from Heavy Impact, not wanting the double extreme range available to Team Backdoor. I'm interested that they didn't really consider that themselves. I feel like Hanzo gets a lot of free damage onto Garrosh. Though Hanzo does take quite a bit of damage if Chromie ever connects a W. So I can understand the trepidation there. Lucio will be the ban from Team Backdoor. Not wanting to get their targets constantly cleansed out of those Deckard roots. Makes sense to me. Heavy impact here with the next two picks. Are we going to see the big siege come out? Sylvanas Greymane, maybe? Gonna have the Anduin here for Weary Day. And there's the Sylvanas from Infrared. Second game in a row for Infrared on the Banshee Queen. Anduin able to put that light bomb on either Anubarak or Blaze. Definitely a very strong pairing there. Wonder if we're going to see something aggressive from Mason Blaze to complement that. Liam going with the Hogger here. One of the safer offlaners that can gather up those gems and get away to tell the tale. And Carbon going for a Maiev. All right. So a big turnaround onto the front line here. Maiev going to try to control that Anubarak and Blaze as they come in. Can also deny a lot of the engage stuns with that Vault of the Wardens. Cool setup there to be sure. So, what is the choice here from Mason Blaze? We're going to see a Lunara come on out. Lunara, of course, able to get a little bit of vision now and again with that Wisp. Team Backdoor messing around with their hero picks. Mason Blaze sticking with the Lunara there. Okay, okay. Cool comps. So Sylvanas Lunara looking to get some poke damage out onto Garrosh and stress out Deckard's healing. Let's get the prediction up once again here. Game 3 starts. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, we're going into game number 3, Tomb of the Spider Queen. We've got the Lunara on the mat versus a Maiev Chromie setup here on the side of Team Backdoor. This is going to be a fun one. Let's jump on in. Alrighty. Game number 3. On the left in the blue, we have Team Backdoor. Carbon is on the Maiev. Jachuggy playing Garrosh. Unaverted is on the Chromie. Liam playing Hogger. And it is Heavy on the Deckard. On the right in the red, looking to seal this series is Heavy Impact. Infrared is on the Sylvanas. Weary Day playing Anduin. Mason Blaze is on the Lunara. Tremor playing Anubarak. And Zergling is on the Blaze.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Predictions are up in the chat. Bet yo points. Spin to win, baby. Game number 3 here. We've got the Globe Quest coming on out for Blaze. We've got the Q Quest coming on out for Garrosh. And those are your level 1 quests. Brought to you by Storm Division. Check out the Matcherino code in the chat and contribute to this excellent prize pool. Mid-wave clear going to be completed and the rotations will commence. Liam trying to cut off Zergling just a little bit there. Saying, hey, take some damage there, buddy. Jet Propulsion going to come on out as Mason Blaze actually going to put a lot of damage onto Hogger there with those poisoned attacks. So Liam got a little more than they bargained for there on that rotation. You see that Wisp set up on the bottom side, but Carbon going to quickly dispatch that. Stun Root coming out onto Jachuggy, but cut off by Tremor. What a body block. Is it going to be enough for the kill, though? Yes, Garrosh going to go down. I feel like Anduin deserved that kill. I saw Weary Day pumping out those auto attacks, but it is going to be the poison of Mason Blaze securing that. Looks like Liam trying to keep an eye on that bottom side camp Weary Day. Just checking. Oh, Anduin. Camp doing. Here on the bottom side. Oh, okay. I wanted Camp doing to finish it off. There's the stun coming out onto Lunara. Mason Blaze going to stay in the area. There's Jet Propulsion. Oh, Carbon in some big trouble there. Big slows coming on out, and Maiev going to be the second to fall. Tremor, who burrow charged in, is now taking cannon fire. Anubarak is counter-killed. Camp is going to be reset here on the bottom side. Jachuggy chugging away here. Mason Blaze is throwing out a lot of poison onto that Garrosh. Nice bounce angle, actually, there from Liam, taking the side shot off of the Loot Horde. Ooh, almost finding a throw there, but the minion got in the way. Meanwhile, Unaverted has been happily soaking the top lane here. Hope you're having a good game there, Unaverted. Bottom camp once again going to be the focus here from Heavy Impact, as Chuggy will scout it, but the rest of the team not exactly in a position to deal with it. Augur working on this back camp. A couple of potions will get Liam right back to normal. And bottom camp does go over to Heavy Impact. We'll see what the push looks like down here in the bottom lane. Oh, Chuggy looking for some, looking for blood here in the mid. Mason Blaze gonna discover that time trap. Not gonna be caught on that rotation there. Garrosh continuing to monitor the flank as Mason Blaze just putting out some extra damage. Bruiser camp getting some good work done here in the mid as the wall taken down to about half here. Time stop comes out onto Tremor. Zergling here to help clear it up. Looks like the wall may survive, but not with a lot of health. Pretty even on experience so far. If we bring up that, we see the minions soak basically even here. A little bit of extra mercenaries over to Team Backdoor. A little bit of extra hero kill experience over to Heavy Impact. But all in all, both teams will hit level 7 roughly at the same time here. Backside Bruiser now being worked on by Heavy Impact. As Chromie headed on back to base to get some mana. Both teams do... well, they're about to have enough for a turn-in. Is Carbon going to warp forward here, trying to get the Umbral Bind there onto Tremor. Is Carbon starting to get some resets here. Vault of the Warden's going to save from the extra stun. Big throw coming out after the root onto Weary Day. Anduin trying to survive, but will go down. So Heavy Impact without their healer aren't going to get quite as much push power off of this Bruiser camp as they were hoping. Nice pickup there by Team Backdoor. Infrared sitting on 29 gems on this Sylvanas right now. Really looking for a way to turn those in. Zergling with 21. Oh no! Oh! Chuggy had the interrupt. I'm not sure if Hogger clipped Blaze there. It looked like maybe Hogger didn't quite get the range on that spin interrupt. Sylvanas still looking for a spot to turn in. Has to go ahead and clear that mid lane. Throw into Tremor is actually going to connect there, but the Burrow charge up and available. As Carbon moves in, going to get the pull there onto Tremor. Slowing Sands is now up and available for Unaverted. Going to help with that area control. Mason Blaze continuing to be a thorn in the side of Garrosh. Yes, that was a Lunara pun. Slowing Sands once again going to force away here as Nubarak is thrown into the back. Big pull there from Weary Day is going to keep Tremor alive, though. Zergling could be in some trouble here, trying to peel away, but Chuggy is going to intercept that jet propulsion. Isn't going to be enough for the kill. Slowing Sands, and the Dragon's Breath not quite going to connect there. A lot of gems between Zergling and Infrared. Looks like they're going to have to hold on to them a while longer here, as Unaverted and Liam are going to drop off for our first blue web weavers of the game. I was waiting to see if Chromie was just going to activate that time trap. Chuggy, he's going to throw Tremor. Oh, a little misclick on the position there. Tremor going to be okay. Can Chuggy get away, though? What a time stop onto Blaze, saving Chuggy for sure there. What timing coming out from Unaverted. So no kills to be had. The blue web weavers are on the way. Level 10s are about to be in for both teams as well. Wall taken out here in the mid. Objective is going to continue to march forward. Big root there onto Chromie. Weary Day going to find the save. Infrared going to warp out as well. Taunt was thrown there by Chuggy a little bit late. The Unstoppable is able to get Anduin and Sylvanas out of there. Tremor thrown into the back. We're going to see a Cocoon come out onto Deckard. Can be quickly broken out, though. Heroics online for both teams. Looking at Team Backdoor, we've got the Containment Disc, Slowing Sands, Warlord's Challenge, Shockwave, and Lornado. Over on the side of Heavy Impact, we're looking at the Holy Word Salvation here for Anduin. Leaping Strike, Bunker, Cocoon, and Wailing Arrow. So the big Protect Bubble will be a large team fight asset for Heavy Impact this game. Mason Blaze sitting on 25. Infrared was able to turn in on the bottom side, so now Lunara is the chief gem holder for Heavy Impact. Liam going to keep an eye on the bottom turn in. Carbon here as well, so Mason Blaze, be careful on these edges. Oh, they're looking. Carbon's looking here. Will be spotted by the Wisp, though. Good scouting from Lunara. Carbon still in the area, though. Zergling also sitting on 33 now. Only 9 more needed. Tremor trying to turn in on the top side will be continually harassed there by Jachuggy. Chromie could be in some trouble there. Popping the timeout, going to be saved by Garrosh. Silence Arrow going to hit onto the War Chief. Oh, the bunker there just in time to deny the Umbral Bind. Carbon is resetting a couple times, but Tremor staying healthy. 7 more gems needed to be picked up and turned in by Team Backdoor. Chuggy looking for the taunt once again, but Tremor was already on the way out. So right now the zone control from Team Backdoor is proving to be very useful on these points. Mason Blaze able to skip on out of there unaverted. Couldn't quite deny the leap back. Oh, big stun here on the edge. Maiev is going to get the jump. Zergling looking for a turn in here. Can we see a Chromie interrupt unaverted? Not going to quite get it. Tremor was in position to intercept. And the Red Web Weavers are on the way. Tremor waiting on the top side here. Mason Blaze still pretty precarious, sitting on 35 gems. Here come the Web Weavers, though. Focus on the bottom lane. So Liam is going to spin on out of there, using that wall. Tremor looking for the stun, but couldn't quite get it. As we now see the Web Weaver spawning in. Tremor going to get hit with that time stop briefly, or the siege continues here in the mid lane. Maiev and Lunara battling it away in the top lane. Wall is down. It's a nice slowing sands coming out there. Throw taunt onto Nubrag, but Weary Day with the save, and Garrosh is taken down. Bunker comes out from Blaze, keeping everyone nice and healthy. The black arrows are on the fort. What a catch there from Heavy Impact. Web Weavers are down, but so is this mid fort. As, uh-oh, looks like Tremor could be having some problems. We've got a pause coming out here. Seemed like Tremor was standing there for a little bit too long, so we're going to get that lag sorted out. We'll see if Carbon can connect on the way. Maiev is mounted and on the way there. We'll get that lag sorted out. They're saying the beetles are body blocking him. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Well, hopefully the pause isn't too long here. If we take a look, Garrosh is done with that level 1 quest, so is Blaze. The New Habits Unstoppable is online. What is this Anduin level 4 quest? So it's the Piercing Chastise. Hit 2 heroes with a single Chastise to permanently increase spell power by 1 to a maximum of 10. Why does that seem awful? I guess the Pierce is nice. I don't know what the quest is good for. Okay, readies are out. Hopefully someone in Anduin main and chat can explain that one. Let's get into the game. Carbon gonna get caught there. Oh, Carbon able to warp away at the last moment. How you doing, Redig? Test confirmed. Zergling able to boost on out of there with 36. Mason Blaze did manage to drop off those 38. Tremor able to dodge the sands of unaverted. The Deckard and Chromie controlling this from quite a range means that Tremor's going to have to back off here. Looks like the back bruiser is going to be the focus. We'll see how long Tremor can keep an eye on things here. Blue Web Weavers are going to turn in. Liam had enough of there on the bottom side. So we're going to have Bruisers versus turn-in. Actually not going to take it just yet. They're going to hold this for a moment. They want to get this pressuring into the objective, not just cleared away before the Web Weavers drop on down. Just unreliable to complete. Yeah, I figured the quest was just kind of an add-on. Like, having the pierce seems like the reward, you know? Alright, mid lane pressure going to come on through. As it looks like this mid fort is all but gone. Chuggy moving forward, going to find the throw onto Infrared, but had the Haunting Wave prepped and ready. Mid fort is going to go down, bottom fort taken out there. Zergling's still trying to clear that away. Chuggy mounted, looking for a throw target. Mason Blaze putting some big damage there onto Unaverted, going to avoid the root as well. Sylvanas looking to come up and join as both teams pretty close to their level 16s. It's going to take a big turnaround for this game to not go... seems like it's going to be going pretty late here. Unless there's a huge push. Zergling able to sneak in some gems on the bottom side. Maybe this is the opening they need. Heavy Impact may have an opportunity to open this map up, but the anti-siege of Chromie and Deckard and the zoning of Garrosh is going to make that pretty difficult. Top lane going to be the focus for now as the wave is disintegrated by Team Backdoor. Blaze and Hogger just going to work the off lanes for now. Tremor is going to be stopped. Oh, the Warlord's challenge not quite connecting once again there. Tremor able to get away, is going to dive onto the back line. Chromie pops the timeout, will survive as Tremor is thrown in. There's the cocoon onto Garrosh. This could be trouble. Carbon is going to be healed up there by Heavy. Silence Arrow comes on out onto Chromie. Unaverted, trying to walk through those slowing sands, and that's Chromie down. Top tower is going to fall. We'll see how much more damage they can get onto this wall. Chromie was a lot of their long-range damage to be able to clear out these waves, though Maev can still send the shade out there. Deckard's clear from a range is not too bad. Carbon going right in there, going to find the pull onto Zergling, but Blaze is just going to hit that bunker. Get out of there. Chuggy is low. There's the double leaping strike, but look at those potions right in position there from Heavy. Going to keep Chuggy nice and healthy. So the keep wall will be all that goes down. Pretty strong defense there from Team Backdoor, considering they lost their Chromie. Looks like this could be a double turn in here. Zergling and Tremor are going to be enough on their own. And it's a double turn in. If Team Backdoor can keep all of their keeps up here, they're going to be in a great, great spot heading into this late game. Heavy Impact needs to get a keep here if they want to be extending their lead. Hogger looking for a flank here. Liam in position to engage. A Shockwave, a big engaged tool. Full focus going to be on the mid for now. Side wave clear coming in from Liam, going to scoot on out of there as this wall is melted down. Maev clearing away the top. Tremor is going to go in there. There's the timeout from Unaverted. Follow-up from Zergling. Big root onto Unaverted. Oh my goodness. Chromie peeling back for the potion is going to survive as Zergling is being pushed in by that Lornado. Big save from Weary Day. And now the keep's starting to take damage. Objective still has a little bit of health left. There's the keep going down past half health. This could still be a save. Mason Blaze is starting to move out. Has to leaping strike over the wall, but it looks like Tremor going to full commit, and that's going to be the keep going down. Mason Blaze taking a lot of damage, but being healed up there by Weary Day. There is this big protect bubble. Is going to save Tremor. Oh my goodness, the big chastise. No, not the chastise. The salvation of Anduin, saving Tremor and getting everyone on out of there. The keep goes down, and Heavy Impact have their win condition open. Still 14 more gems need to be found by Team Backdoor before they can consider their next turn in. Unaverted did go for that Piercing Sands on level 18, so that's going to start to threaten the back line of Heavy Impact in these fights. It's not just going to be a Nubarak and Blaze soaking up all those shots. So Lunara and Sylvanas going to be put on notice there for sure. Top boss is going to be the focus here for Heavy Impact. They're just going to go for it right now. Lunara stepping up. That's a lot of the PvE clear. Taken down to below half health, and right now Team Backdoor either unaware or unwilling to dive into this pit, and that's going to be boss claimed by Heavy Impact. They do have enough. Liam going to be able to drop off too and get these Web Weavers a-rolling. But this could be top keep going down here. Unaverted. Stepping into range. There's the timeout. Going to deny the double stun. Blaze is waiting. It's a 7 seconds. There it is. The stun comes out. Oh no, Unaverted. There's the fadeaway arrow is going to secure the kill onto Chromie. Could this be a push for victory here? Tremor goes in, double stun onto Chuggy. Follow up by Blaze. Look at the rewinds. But Chuggy able to survive here. The extra shielding and healing is enough. But the boss is on the core here. Extra stuns in the backline once again looking for Chuggy. Look at the healing though, a huge triple taunt. Chuggy going right back up to half. Core down to 60% though. Mason Blaze has been locked in. Zergling with a big jet propulsion stun. And this is going to be game number 3 and the series going over to Heavy Impact. GG. Did you hear my weird radio jockey voice coming out? Heavy Impact, GG. Another very low kill game there, 2-5. As the rotations and just they made every kill count. Every time there was an advantage, the teams just punched forward there and got as much done as they possibly could each time. Late game kills, once again. A very timely kill onto Chromie there in the top lane. Good patience there from Zergling to wait for that jet propulsion. And they surge through with the boss to victory. Heavy Impact. Unexpected 3-0 there. The way the first game went, the way that this series, these two teams are very close in the standings. I thought we might get more games, but Heavy Impact the better team today. Very, very nicely played. Let's get that prediction sorted out. There we go. Take a look at the talents. And then we will be closing out this here broadcast.